Is this some dungeon?
What is the meaning of this? Let me out of here!
Let me out! I'll kill your ass in the name of God!
I have nothing to do with the case.
I'm not the culprit! Let me go!
Wow, they're all here!
So now we must pick out the true culprit of this case.
The true culprit.
Yuma, you solved all the locked room mysteries before you made it here. You should have all the clues and evidence you need to accuse the culprit. To be honest, when I first met you, I thought you were rather pitiful.
You sure are honest.
But my opinion of you has improved. These mysteries have brought you closer to becoming a true detective. Now tie up all the loose ends and prove that I am not mistaken about you. With your logic, anything is possible.
All right, I'll try.
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit!
I'm not the nail man.
How can I be the nail man?
I'm not the nail man!
I'm not the culprit!
The culprit is you, Father.
What? That's an absolutely...
Ridiculous thing to say.
Him again? Why won't he just give up?
You're saying the priest, a man of the cloth, is the culprit? That's impossible. How dare you spew such nonsense?
Right! Do not make baseless accusations. The culprit has to be someone else.
Yuma, can I leave this to you?
It's not a baseless accusation. You're the only one who could possibly be the culprit.
Master, you're acting like a real detective. Go on and boom kill him.
I'm a man of the cloth.
My time will cost you.
It's total blessed! I am not the nail man. That's it! The first one to discover the body. The mailman is the worshiper!
Safe.
Yeah.
The man of the cloth. Down here like this. It's total blessed! not the nailman!
But
Right.
I'm a man of the cloth. This total blasphemy! I am not the nailman! That's it! The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper!
say,
Yeah.
I'm a man of the cloth. Don't need like this. This total blasphemy! I am not the nailman. That's it! The first one to discover the bodies. The mailman is the worshiper! This is the truth!
The rope ladder used in the clock tower's locked room was found in the incinerator, which only clergy can access. The worshipper may be a regular churchgoer, but he's no clergy member. So he's no longer a suspect.
Shut up! Shut up! Ridiculous! The church is the culprit? Even so, I am not the culprit! There are others working for the church. Yes, there's the servant. The servant must be the nailman. The servant was able to commit the crimes.
Let's slash through this mystery. It's not the churchgoer, the servant, or the nun. There's only one option left. Father, it's you. You are the nailman.
Hey! Say something quick! Otherwise, they'll pin me as the culprit.
Well,
You're useless. I am a priest in service to God! I am not the nailman!
what god would make you this ugly?
All your proof is nothing but fantasy! You don't have a single piece of hard evidence!
Hard evidence?
But Master, you do! It's easy.
Based on the facts, the priest must be the culprit. The decisive evidence that proves it is... I don't know. What do I do? What do I do?
What?
A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Listen, a detective isn't an arbiter of justice. Unraveling a case is top priority, even with questionable methods. What do you mean? In short, you must get them to confess. Use everything in your arsenal, even if it requires bluffing.
Use everything?
Don't hesitate to use anything that might give you an advantage. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. Always remember that.
A bluff? In other words, I should just claim I have solid evidence. But what could I use as a bluff?
nothing but a fantasy! Do you have any proof that I am the culprit?
Did you find my fingerprints? Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
Come on!
In that case...
Enough with your stupid fantasies!
Everything you say is nothing but a fantasy! Do you have any proof that I am the culprit?
Did you find my fingerprints? Did you find my blood? Of course there's no evidence.
This is the truth.
You left clear evidence at the clock tower's crime scene. There were footprints left under the window in the mud. When we inspected them, we found out they perfectly match your footprints.
Impossible! I already burned those shoes in the incinerator.
You gave yourself away.
I swear, I only enacted justice in the name of God.
Looks like it worked. Good job, Yuma.
Thanks.
God I ward is rotten to the core. To say that someone had to get their hands dirty. Those slain were the evil incarnate that harmed others. That's why the people asked the nailmen to kill them. Evil must be punished. And so, I strangled them. Made them. All I did was slay evil.
If someone hates somebody bad enough, they give that name to the Nailman. And this priest went around killing those people as the Nailman.
The urban legend offered targets for murder.
A priest is supposed to be the voice of God, but he went around killing people because someone wanted them dead. That is awesome!
It's terrible. It's insane to think that he'd kill people for a reason like that.
That could be said about all murders. Insane people kill for insane reasons. Anyway, you did it, Yuma. My expectations of you weren't wrong after all.
Is it finally over? Huh, nothing's happening. But last time...
Yeah, the soul of the true culprit who created this mystery labyrinth should appear. And since it didn't, it looks like this isn't over yet.
Huh? It's not over?
There are still mysteries related to the Nailman killings within this mystery labyrinth.
But we solved all of the locked rooms and discovered the true identity of the Nailman. Was I wrong? But the priest even confessed to it.
Calm down, Yuma. There's no need to panic. If the Nailman's identity is exposed and all mysteries are yet to be solved, then most likely someone else's agenda is involved in this string of killings.
Someone else's agenda?
Meaning the nail man didn't work alone.
You mean there's another culprit? But...
Yuma, if you consider yourself to be a detective, you must see the truth through to the very end. No mystery concludes with a dead end. There is nothing we detectives cannot solve.
all right.
We have to review these killings from a different perspective. Out of the 4 locked rooms, if any of them were hiding a mysterious secret, it would be the room that's obviously different from the others.
Different?
Master, I get the feeling you want my help. Isn't that right? That's what you want, right?
Huh?
Oh, fine. I can't say no to you when you're so helpless like that. Okay, Master, lay it all out.
No, that has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Try thinking it over again.
Yeah.
Good luck!
No, that has nothing to do with the matter at hand. Try thinking it over again.
Yeah.
No, that has nothing to...
Yeah.
You can do it, Master! Great! Nice! Nice! You only have 30 seconds to wrap that up! Go, go, go!
A new path's opened up. It seems to be a hidden passage. If so, then the truth should be somewhere down there. Let's go.
Yeah.
I see. So the cause of death for the victim at the art gallery storage is the only one that's different.
Right. The victims in the other locked rooms were all strangled to death. All had strangulation marks and scratches, defensive wounds. The victim in the third locked room had strangulation marks, but no signs of resistance. There's also evidence of blunt trauma to the head, which can be considered the fatal blow.
The marks could have been made after the victim died, so as to appear as if strangulation was the cause of death. The real cause of death is blunt force trauma. Here's another obstacle, but it's likely to be an insignificant one. Yuma, let's solve this mystery and move on.
Right! Right here! The strangulation was faked, to imply this crime had the same perpetrator as the other 3 incidents. By making the crime scene as similar as possible, it appeared like the mailman was responsible for an unrelated murder. Which means this was a copycat crime.
I agree. Among the string of mailman killings, there could be some that were done by copycat criminals.
That has to be why the mystery labyrinth still remains, even after discovering the mailman's identity. So who is the copycat criminal?
Indeed, we need to uncover this imposter's identity.
All right.
You're accusing me of being the copycat criminal? What the hell? I'll kill your ass!
No, it's not me.
I told you already. I have nothing to do with this.
You are the copycat criminal.
Me? What are you talking about? I told you all about the nailman, and even cooperated with your investigation. And now you think I'm a murderer? Are you fucking kidding me? This is crazy. Your investigation isn't worth shit. I'll crush you to dust, you filth!
The cause of death in the art gallery was blunt force trauma, faked as a strangling to resemble the nailman's MO. But the murders all being strangulations wasn't made public right away. The only ones who knew that were those who actually set foot on the crime scenes. That includes the mailman himself, the peacekeepers, and the first eyewitnesses on the scene. Which means you could have committed the murder in the art gallery.
Master, after him! Beat some sense into that sensitive, nonsensical phantom!
The what?
For the first on the scene to also be the culprit is rather cliché.
He was always suspicious, but because the real mailman was someone else, I didn't connect the dots. He was fascinated by the mailman, and by studying him, he eventually knew more about him than anyone else. Ultimately, he became the mailman.
It's ironic that he exposed his own crime by knowing too much about the other ones.
Master, the truth is right there! My radar is banging like crazy!
Banging?
Go away! I won't let you! You have the truth!
Looks like we've arrived at the final stage.
If we make him submit, we'll completely solve the mystery labyrinth! Master, don't let your guard down!
Yeah.
Master!
You will never destroy this port! Damn you! Stop it! Shut up! Damn this! Stop with your lies! Everything was done by the Nailman! I'm not the culprit! How dare you accuse me when you have no proof! You didn't even check the crime scenes back then!
You're wrong! Huh? Come on! Thanks to Halara's forte, we were able to see what each crime scene looked like at that time.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered.
We used post-cognition to gather all the evidence.
Time to find him!
Wrong! Shut up! Stop it! Get away from me! Damn it! Why you? Get away from me! Get away! Get away! Who cares if you use post-cognition? You only saw what I saw as the first person on scene! No clue will help lead you to the culprit! You're never gonna find the culprit! What you saw is only what I saw the moment the corpse was discovered!
Polaris post-cognition showed us that the paint can at the gallery storage entrance had been knocked over. And according to the art gallery staff member's testimony, that was your doing. You went into the crime scene first, and the art gallery employee behind you noticed you knocking over the paint can. But Polaris post-cognition only shows the scene when the corpse is first discovered. So if you were the first person to find the body, the scene before the paint can fell over would have been recreated. But it wasn't. The paint can had already been knocked over when the corpse was discovered. That means the first person to find the corpse was the art gallery staff member, not you. The reason you didn't count as the first person to find it is because you're the culprit. This is the truth of the case!
locked room murders based on an urban legend. Will we discover the true identity of the Nailman? Truth bombs are about to be dropped. Time for the deduction denouement.
To solve the mystery of this string of events, we have to know who the Nailman is first. The Nailman is an urban legend of Conaiward. You write down the name of someone you want dead, and drive a nail through it and a doll to a tree behind the church. And the Nailman will kill that person for you with a countless number of nails.
A string of murders exactly like that urban legend began half a year ago.
All of the crime scenes featured a corpse and dolls nailed down within a locked room. The first murder happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamisaki District.
The victim was none other than the geezer who owned the place, and the cause of death was strangulation. I heard the buy-in to place a bet was pretty steep, and cheating was rampant, so it was obviously a scummy place.
The key to the door was inside of a glass. And the vent that connects outside looked too high for escape to be possible.
The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footholds to climb. The proof? Why, the nails that were bent downward.
The vent was not screwed down at the time of the murder, so it could easily be removed and used as an escape route. The second murder happened 3 months ago. It was at a mansion near Ginma District.
The victim was some real estate agent who lived there, and the cause of death was again strangulation. He made a lot of money through shady real estate deals, so of course someone would be out to get him.
The door to the crime scene was the only possible entrance. But the key to that door was underneath the nailed-down victim. After the culprit escaped, some sort of trick was used to get the key back into the room.
A fishing line passed from the vent through the eye socket of the doll and propped up the upper body of the corpse. All that was left was to exit the room, lock it, throw the key in from the vent, and boom! You got yourself a locked room mystery!
The key was tossed under the victim from the vent, and once the fishing line was retrieved, the corpse's upper body fell over, completing the crime scene.
The nails on the upper body didn't pierce through completely, so it wasn't nailed down at all.
The third murder happened 1 month ago in an art gallery storage room in Ginma District.
The skank's cause of death was blunt force trauma. She was a pretty lady who let her looks get to her head, and she got boom killed.
The key to the storage room was nailed to a painting through a doll. Another trick was used to get the key back inside the room here.
The painting with the doll nailed to it was propped up against the window, and then the culprit left the room. They nailed the key to the painting through the window, knocked it over, and bam! All done!
Those are the truths behind the past 3 cases. Now, there's been another murder at the clock tower in Conaiward.
The woman's cause of death was strangulation. Since you told that kid you'd take care of it, we gotta solve this case.
The clock tower crime scene is rather high up on the 3rd floor. The door was locked from the inside, and the window shutters were also locked. But there was rainwater under the window, and the nails in 2 of the dolls had rub marks.
In other words, the culprit must have hung a rope ladder from the dolls to escape out the window. With my logic, anything is possible.
Why are you imitating Halara? Anyway, the killer cut their footing on the way down from the window. That way, they could just pull on one side of the rope to retrieve the whole thing.
The shutters come down under their own weight, so they locked once the rope was collected. I'm surprised fast do you notice the auto-locking feature? You sure love your shutters, Master!
The rope ladder was collected, then burned in the church incinerator, which only clergy have access to.
That's how we know the mailman must be someone from the clergy!
But one question arose from this. The mailman killings share one more characteristic. All the victims were murdered by strangulation. This piece of information wasn't publicized.
The cause of death of an artillery murder was blunt force trauma. The strangulation marks were added later.
Which means that it was someone mimicking the mailman. But I already know the identity of the copycat killer. First, the mailman must be someone thin enough to pass through the vent.
Someone with the skills to throw the key with precision.
And a clergy member with access to the incinerator.
The priest! You're the mailman!
And the copycat is someone who knows that all of the victims were strangled to death.
Because he was the first witness in each case, the person capable of replicating the mailman's crimes is...
The Worshipper! You're the copycat criminal!
This is the truth of the case!
What's that?
It's the truth. The soul of the true culprit who built this mystery labyrinth.
I see. It looks otherworldly, but there's an ominous air around it.
Thank you, Halara. I was only able to make it this far thanks to you.
I only kept my part of the deal. You made the right choice hiring me. But I will say one thing. You've taken another step toward being a detective. That much is certain. I, Halara Nightmare, acknowledge you.
Really, Halara? You do?
All right, all eyes on Shinigami!
What's about to happen?
Oh, isn't it obvious? It's the moment we've all been waiting for! Time to boot kill the bad guy! Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case! Down to all deplorables! Through into the vile mystery labyrinth! Father?
Are you all right?
What's going on? What happened to those two?
There's no pulse. They're dead.
What? What is this?
I sure worked hard today. Feels so good to boom kill the murderer.
The mystery labyrinth crumbles when you reap the soul of the true culprit. Then, the cause of the mystery labyrinth's creation pays the price by vanishing with it. I knew this would happen, but it still hurts to see someone die before my eyes. It's like I killed them myself. No, I did kill them. I killed them with the ruthless blade of the truth.
There. Humans boom kill cows and pigs all the time and eat them. You don't feel bad about that, right? These were the souls of deranged murderers. At least you didn't eat them. If you look at it that way, there's nothing to feel bad about at all.
It's not so simple when it comes to people dying.
Did you people do this? Did you kill them with some kind of poison?
Hey, hold on! I have no idea what's going on here. Too much is happening all at once.
We shall talk at headquarters. Follow me there immediately.
Is it just me, or are things more complicated now than before entering the mystery labyrinth?
Oh, you want help? Are you going to rely on me again? Oh, fine. I can't say no when you ask for help.
Everyone!
Ah! He came back to life!
Sorry about that! You see, I'm actually the mailman.
What?
These are my final words, so I can't lie. I'm the mailman. The worshiper laying there is just a copycat criminal. Search the church for the tools used in each crime. I'm sure you'll find plenty of evidence. If you think I'm lying, go ahead and check it out. Thanks!
I didn't know you could do that. But that was a super lazy confession. Will it work?
That should do it. We even have witnesses, so this case is closed.
The priest mumbled something, but I couldn't quite hear him. Anyway, everyone here will be taken to Amaterasu Corporation at once.
What?
It wasn't effective at all.
You're so stubborn. This is why I hate authority.
What do we do?
Wait, I hear something.
Huh? What now?
Motorbike. Something is heading this way at an alarming speed.
It can't be.
Where is that coming from?
No. What are you doing here?
Who are you?
You dare speak so carelessly? Who do you think I am?
The hero who defends peace and order in Kanai Ward. Director of the Amaterasu Peacekeepers. The Honorable Yomi Hellsmile.
The Peacekeeper's director?
So he is the head of the Peacekeepers.
Now you know, small fry. Bow down.
What are you doing here?
No need to be alarmed. Benevolent Director Yomi is here to help. Oh, excuse me for the late introduction. I am Vice Director of the Peacekeepers, Martina Electro.
She's my beloved right hand. No one else gets to have her.
What's with him?
Master, be careful. This Yomi guy is dangerous.
Huh?
I've never seen anyone emit such a dangerous aura before.
He's that bad?
So, what brings you here?
Oh, right. I was so focused on my beloved right hand that I completely forgot.
As mentioned earlier, Director Yomi is here to help. I hear you've been troubled by Seth's unreasonable treatment. Is that right?
Huh?
Director Yomi, what is going on here? Why am I...
We had discovered you've been receiving sizable kickbacks for facilitating donations meant for the church. We now know why you were so desperate to clean up all the mailman accounts. After all, it would be troublesome to lose access to all that money if the priest was arrested as the nailman.
Wait, please. Director Yomi, I did this under your orders.
Did you say something? Because I didn't hear a thing.
I only did this because you ordered me to.
Seth, you make me sad. I'm the hero and defender of peace in this city. My peacekeepers are proud soldiers of that mission. And yet, you let yourself be corrupted. How could you? Seth, for the sake of the peacekeepers and the peace of Kanai Ward, die.
Taking advantage of your position as a peacekeeper executive is a serious crime. The punishment must be severe.
But...
Yeah, I'm annoyed my own underling would betray me like this. I'm so annoyed, I'd go insane if I didn't toy around with my beloved right hand.
It's an honor.
He's terrible. Like a lizard cutting off its own tail to survive.
Someone like him is in charge of the Peacekeepers?
Don't look him in the eyes. Don't talk to him either. If possible, don't even breathe the same air as him. Though it's probably too late for that.
Well then. To our shit-for-brains friends playing detective. Looks like I have to give you a warning. Know your place in my city and stay there. Follow the rules and don't disturb our peace. Or I'll need you to die!
In this city, Director Yomi is both the law and the peacekeepers itself. Defying us means you defy law and order. You will receive fitting treatment for such behavior.
Before, you were insignificant specks of dust. But now that you've banded together, you've become an eyesore. Detectives, my ass. Real shit.
Wow. That's not very nice.
Let's go, my beloved right hand.
Yes, Director Yomi.
Looks like we've been targeted by someone dangerous.
Yeah, thanks to you! One wrong move and it would have been all over. You got that?
I'm sorry, but...
No buts! None! How did this happen anyway?
Laura, help me out. Please explain what happened. You said you acknowledged me as a detective, didn't you?
What? When did I say that?
Huh?
It's such a shame, Master. Everything that happens in the Mystery Labyrinth gets forgotten.
What?
Helara's memory must have been wiped after entering and leaving the labyrinth. Nothing inside the Mystery Labyrinth can be taken into the real world. Not even memories. Unless you have a contract with yours truly, that is.
But I thought Halara and I had finally reached an understanding.
Memories from up until you enter the Mystery Labyrinth are retained, like the debt you owe for your assignment.
That's awful!
Hey, Yuma! Are you listening? You better make sure this doesn't happen again.
By the way, Chief, our submarine office is tipping over. Are you sure the Peacekeepers didn't mess with it?
What? Seriously? I have to go back and repair it! Yuma, help me out! Follow me!
Yuma, it was supposed to be time for your solution, but we've ended up in a mess.
Huh? Yeah.
Before they could be accused, the true culprit suddenly died. It's my first time dealing with such a thing. Still, I do remember this. You did your absolute best to try and solve the case.
Huh?
You should be proud.
Halara.
Look, the Chief is calling for you. You should go.
Right. Thank you.